Well, hi guys. Good morning. Welcome to Lake City Adventures. Today we're about to embark on a brand new adventure. This is somewhat of a recurring adventure. So today marks the day that I depart for the NCAA Frozen Four Ice Hockey College Championships. So this is 2025, and we've been doing this trip with a bunch of four college buddies since 1999. So last year was the 25th anniversary, and this is year number 26. Now, I have not made every single one of those through med school and residency. There were certainly years where I could not take a week off in April. But the Frozen Four is the college hockey championships. It's the equivalent to the Final Four. It's usually the next weekend, and it's always the same weekend as the Masters weekend. So it's a chance for four college friends to get together. We usually get an AirBNB. We go to the games. The two semifinal games are on Thursday night, the championship games on Saturday night, and then the rest of the time we are watching the Masters and relaxing. And so we're going to travel through DIA, flying out of Gunnison through DIA, and then to St. Louis. So the Frozen Four is in St. Louis this year, and it bounces all over the country. It's been in Boston. It's last year was in Tampa. No, last year was in St. Paul. Year before that was in Tampa. Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Anaheim. Our first trip ever was in 1999, and the Frozen Four was in Anaheim. So we actually rented an RV and drove from Berkeley down to Anaheim, paid an undergraduate or paid a freshman hockey player to be a designated driver, and went down to the first Frozen Four ever. My first Frozen Four ever. My buddy AJ has been going longer than that because he's from St. Paul, so he's been to more than 26 Frozen Fours, but this is Frozen Four number 26 for us. So just got a little bit of packing to finish up here, and then we are heading out to the wonderful, massive, enormous Gunnison Airport. And I'll show you more when we get there. So there it is. My chariot awaits for the short flight from Gunnison to Denver. It's about a 30-minute flight usually. And this is the interior of the Gunnison Not-So-International Airport. There's basically flights to Denver and to Texas out of this airport. It's definitely got a little bit of a Western theme with some Western artwork. You've got a deer with antlers and a pipe, and of course, the moose. Park's closed, kids. The moose out front, should have told you. And here's kind of an overall view of this airport. Although I give it a hard time, it was recently completely remodeled, but there's four gates. They really only ever use two of them. There's two upstairs and two downstairs. There's a jet bridge right onto the plane, like a big fancy airport. The issue with this airport is that it is small, and so it is prone to issues. It is prone to delays. If Denver gets it all backed up because it's such a short flight, they'll just keep you on the tarmac here until Denver's clear. So I've had a lot of flights get delayed or canceled. But they remodeled this area. They put in this nice coffee bar that's got food and comfortable seating. And overall, the convenience factor can't be beat for driving an hour to the Gunnison Airport, taking a connection to Denver, and then heading wherever your final destination might lie. But you have to have flexibility if you're going to fly out of this airport. First flight from Gunnison to Denver. Welcome to DIA, A terminal. We actually landed in the B terminal, but we're going to try a little experiment here that I'll show you in a second, something I've never done before in an airport. That was a very interesting flight. It's only about 30-35 minutes. The first 10 minutes of that flight are probably the bumpiest flight that I've ever actually experienced. Like bumpy enough that my head was slamming against the sidewall and my shoulder was bumping into the guy next to me. So I need to walk around for a little bit to kind of let my stomach settle. But what we're going to do today is I got about a 4-hour layover to my next flight. I don't depart for St. Louis until 7.
And we've just recently kind of joined the world of miles and points and credit cards. I'm just trying to figure this world out, but we've signed up for a couple of credit cards and gotten some sign-up bonuses. And one of the perks of these credit cards is access to an airport lounge. So there's a Capital One airport lounge here in the A terminal, which is why I took the train, which is right there below me. Why I took the train from the B gates to the A gates, so that I could check out this Capital One lounge. So there it is, up on the second floor up there. This is by gate A34 in the A terminal. It's Capital One ads all over the place. And this is the Capital One lounge. So let's go up this escalator here and see if we can get into this sucker. I'm kind of excited. I've been traveling for my entire life and I've never been to an airport lounge. It's very fancy, the Plaza Premium Group, Capital One Lounge. All right, so far so good. We are in. It's $45. Everything in the lounge is complimentary. It looks kind of crowded. Let me turn around. So this whole mezzanine area here, all the way across behind this glass, is the Capital One Lounge. But there's definitely some open seating in there. And everything's complimentary, she said, except for top shelf alcohol at the bar. But everything else is complimentary, including hot coffee and tea. And then behind the counter here is a bunch of grab-and-go snacks that you can grab and just take with you. Hi. So you can take grab-and-go stuff on your flight. But here it is, Capital One Lounge. First lounge experience ever. Oh my goodness, this is cool. This is a soda bar right here. Soda, water, root beer. We've got poke bowls, spinach and goat cheese salad, toy box caprese salad, roasted beef hummus. Over here we've got mac and cheese, birria mac and cheese, curry and turmeric cauliflower, chicken adobo. I'm digging the design and kind of the decorations up on the upper shelf as well. I'm just gonna walk around for a while before I find a seat. I got 3 hours. Over here we've got danishes, pastries, chocolate brownies. And then this is the center bar area. Again, all complimentary except for the top shelf. Bunch of seating area around the sides. Let's keep walking around. Everybody at the front desk was super, super friendly. Look at that, there's shower suites. It's much quieter over on this end. It's much nicer. Okay, and then these are kind of like little secluded seating areas, and they actually have workrooms over here too behind glass. All right, food success. So we got some birria mac and cheese, and this was a roasted chicken breast, pineapple, and tomatoes, and just kind of sitting over here in the very corner of the lounge, kind of in a busy area just to eat. And I'm gonna go see if I can find a quieter spot to just sit and relax for a couple hours until my next flight. This is an experience. How have I not done this in my entire life? How have I not experienced the airport credit card lounge? I don't understand. It was $45 to get in, but if you're in an airport and you're getting a meal, unlimited food, soda, and a cocktail or two, you're way over $45. So this seems like the ultimate perk. Well, hello again. We have moved locations over to the other side of the Capital One Lounge. Much quieter, much more relaxing over here. Let me flip around so you can see. So this is an empty seat across from me, and there's kind of these cubicle areas here where there's 2 seats that are almost like couches that you can sit and relax. Through this glass here is the main terminal. So right down there at the bottom of the escalators, that is the main Terminal A area. And then this Capital One Lounge kind of wraps around the top mezzanine level. So over there where all the people are, that's where the bar and the food is. I was hanging out in the corner over there by the window watching the planes earlier. And now I came over here to have some relaxation time. It's about 4:50. My flight doesn't depart until 7. Boarding time is just a little bit after 6, I think about 6:10 or so. So I've got a good solid hour where I can just hang out here and relax before I have to head over to Terminal B to get ready for my flight. So overall, final review of the Capital One Lounge, Terminal A of the Denver International Airport. Could not be happier. It really kind of makes me want to consider the Capital One Venture X card, because in the Venture X card, access to this lounge is unlimited and free. With my Venture card, it's $45 a person to come in here. The difference is about $300 a year in an annual fee. So are you going to use the lounge 6 or 7 times? That's not really a fair comparison, because that more expensive card has other perks as well, and higher earning and more miles per spend, etc. So I don't know. It's something to consider. I got the Venture card because I had never been to an airport lounge before, and I just wanted to check it out before committing to a $400 a year annual fee card. But now that I've seen what airport lounge life is like, yeah, I want more of this. We're actually traveling to Seattle in May to go visit our youngest in college in Seattle, Washington, and we're flying out of Denver, so we're going to be coming down here for that flight. And yeah, we're going to be coming back here to the Capital One Lounge in Terminal A. And just like that, our Capital One Lounge time comes to an end. I do have to say, though, what an experience. And on the way out of the lounge, I topped off with a Mountain Peaches and Hops dark chocolate bar and a probably 4-inch diameter chocolate chip cookie, which is kept underneath a warmer to make sure that it is a warm and soft chocolate chip cookie. And as if that's not enough, cold brew. So on the way out the door, stocked up on some cold brew coffee, the chocolate bar, the chocolate chip cookie, after having mac and cheese, chicken adobo, 2 or maybe 3 cocktails, 2 desserts. I also have some to-go chocolate chip cookies and brownies and lemon bars in my bag. And I spent about an hour relaxing in the most comfortable couch ever, basically by myself, with soothing, relaxing music, surfing the internet with the free Wi-Fi. My airport traveling experience is changed forever. It'll never be the same. I'm a different person now than I was before I went to the Capital One Lounge today. Wandered down from the Capital One Lounge at 6:03. We start boarding at 6:09. So we've got about 5-10 minutes and we will be on our flight. There we go, boarding time. Welcome to St. Louis. Oh, you just missed the sign. Here we go. So you know we're here. Frozen Four. Let's do it. 2025 Men's Frozen Four St. Louis champions win here at the Enterprise Center. Good morning, guys. We made it. We survived. AJ's here with me, but he's camera shy. He doesn't want to be on the camera. Let me show you the place where we're staying. This is it right here. It's a nice little Airbnb rental. 3-bedroom. Here's a look down the street. We're in St. Louis. We're about 10 to 15 minutes away from the rink, I think, right? Right, AJ? But we are heading out for a little walk. There's a park a couple blocks away, and there's a 7-Eleven. We need some breakfast. Let's go do it. It's definitely a pretty cool area. All these old brick buildings. We've got blossoms on the trees. And it's about 50 degrees warmer than what I'm used to coming from Lake City. Just came down the street a little bit. There's kind of these row brick houses. This neighborhood's where we're staying right here. Off this direction is a 7-Eleven and a bunch of little breweries and restaurants and bars that we're gonna go check out in a minute. And then right across the street here is this pretty nice park. There's AJ. Just getting into spring, you know. Trees are just leaving out. It's like a couple weeks ahead of Lake City, or a month ahead of Lake City. So we saw this circus tent pavilion. It's a little odd. And then over here, there's just this like fenced rectangle of grass. What is this, AJ?
It looks maintained.
Yeah, it's been mowed for sure. Why would there be just a fenced rectangle of grass?
It's kind of St. Louis.
Like soccer, right? This is like soccer games. It used to be tennis. They pulled out the tennis courts and now it's soccer. We made it to the stretch of restaurants and bars. Buffy, where are you, Buffy? More plants are delivered every Tuesday. And there's skulls in the window. It's like Buffy's perfect shop.
The headless bat.
The headless bat. Who's that going to be?
It's the new baseball bats. With the torpedo bats.
The Yankees bats?
They're headless bats.
Is that really what they're called?
They're called torpedo bats.
Oh, that's right. That's what the Yankees are calling them. I don't understand
No,
how
that's
that's
what they
legal.
call
How do you just...
Why is it not illegal? Why is it not legal?
You can just create a new shape to a bat that
All
only
they
one
did was
team
eliminate.
uses?
All they did was eliminate. No, it's not one team. That bat's been used for 2 years. Last fall, Juan Carlos Stanton. You can eliminate that.
I'll bleep it out. Don't worry.
Edit. Juan Carlos Stanton used that last fall and hit like 8 home runs in the last month of the year. So then a bunch of the Yankees started using them.
But why only the Yankees?
Nope, other teams use them too. They just haven't been successful. A bunch of the Twins tried them. They didn't like them.
What is the headless bat?
It's a bar.
It's a bar. We've got some cocktails, beer, sides. Oh, it's a pizza place. All right. We're
pizza on this trip.
We're scouting some stuff out for later. We got to figure out where we're going to go. But this is our stop.
It all happens in the bathroom.
It's time for some breakfast and coffee from 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven run successful. We need the code.
It's making noise.
It's just locking tighter. All right, come inside our house. Our house with a golf pool table on the ground. Wouldn't be the Frozen Four without some entertainment. This is our little living room area. We got a nice, 65-inch TV. Got a nice kitchen set. And then 3 bedrooms. So this is my bedroom back here. And then we have a little back porch and deck area, which is super nice. So here's the view out the backyard. We have access to this area, although we don't know how to get there, but we're gonna figure that out. I thought I'd show you around, a little jaunt around. We're gonna head out to that park again later to do some exploring, but today, first game is I think at 4 o'clock, and we're gonna head to the Enterprise Center for some hockey. There it is. We have made it to game number 1, semifinals of the 2025 Men's Frozen Four at the Enterprise Center, home of the St. Louis Blues. We're a little bit late. Game started at 4. It's about 4:20. That's all right. Gives us time to relax and avoid the crowds and wander in and check this place out. It's one of the best parts of this experience is being able to see all the different buildings, all the different ice rinks. We are in basically downtown St. Louis. The arch is over this direction right here. I can't see it right now, but we definitely saw it driving in. Who we got out front here? We've got Al McInnes, famous St. Louis Blue. We've got Bernie Federico. No idea who that is. You know who that is? Oh, of course, Brett Hull. This looks nothing like Brett Hull. This looks nothing like Brett Hull. It's a pretty nice rink. Looks familiar from the airport. Champions win here. All right, we have arrived at the merch shop. Let's see what we got here. T-shirt, long sleeve T-shirt. It's just the pricing that I can't handle. It's very much concert pricing. $40 for T-shirts. It's a little crazy. All right, we've got here the Hobie Baker. Presented annually to the outstanding collegiate hockey player in the United States. It's a pretty cool trophy. It's old school. This is last year's winner, Macklin Celebrini, playing for the Sharks right now. We saw him last year's tournament. It's fun to see the guys that are just on the cusp of the NHL. We saw Cale Makar in the Frozen Four, and then the very next night, after his team lost, he was playing for the Avs in the NHL playoffs. Just had to show off the fit here. It's been tradition for the last few years that we wear Cal hockey jerseys for the first game, the first Thursday night semifinal games, to represent where we played, even though it's not an NCAA team, it's an ACHA team. Go Bears. A little better look at some of the merch this year. I feel like that's a solid shirt right there with the arch and the 4 teams on it. But again, $48 for a long sleeve T-shirt. We've got hats. So they got pins here. These guys wanted a pin. We've got mugs. A bunch of hats. Well, that third hat's pretty cool. Frozen Four hat. It's a potential. Just me and Stifle are hanging out. We have reached the beer garden. Just kind of remembering that St. Louis is essentially the home of Anheuser-Busch. So this is the Anheuser-Busch. Look at this pretty sweet display over here. Made entirely out of kegs. The Anheuser-Busch logo. That's awesome. Kegs all the way up. Ladies and gentlemen, next year's 2026 Men's Frozen Four is in Las Vegas. Oh yeah. That's going to be entertaining. All right, second period. Time to get to our seats. We thought we were going to Portal 20, but it's Portal 22, which is the first community terrace. What the heck does this mean?
We're in terrace.
We're in the terrace seats. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's very bad.
It's very bad? Disagree. I think it's going to be awesome. And we are going to overtime. 2-2.
Shots on.
We're headed to double overtime.
Western Michigan 40.
So brutal in the first game. Goes to double overtime. It's time for a little food break at the High Point Drive-In. We're about to get a little rhythm and blues burger with blue colored cheese sauce. Not just blue cheese sauce, blue colored cheese sauce. Bacon strips and barbecue sauce. There's the burger. Actually, it's a pretty good burger. Is it worth $17? I don't know, but it was pretty good. So while we were in line for our burgers, which took like a 20-minute wait to get our burgers, Western Michigan scores in overtime and wins game 1. So DU's out. A little disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. Can't win every year. Western Michigan wins game 1, and now we've got a little Penn State, Boston University game 2 action. We've got about 31 minutes to game time, so this game's going to start at about 8:50, almost 10 o'clock Eastern time before it even starts. It's time for game 2.
Hockey fans, please welcome the Boston Terriers. And now the Penn State Nittany Lions. A freshman from Edmonton, Alberta, number 27, Cade Christensen. At center, a junior from Paradise, NI, number 9, Ryan Green.
And with that, we're calling it a night. 2 games in a row, double overtime. It gets late. It's about 10:30 right now. We're old. So we're gonna head back to the place and call it good. It was 2-0 BU. We all know how that game's gonna end. It's a foregone conclusion. So it'll be Western Michigan BU tomorrow night. Oh, Saturday night. Tomorrow's a little bit of a day off, so we'll see what we're gonna get into tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna enjoy some St. Louis action. So that's it for day 1 of the NCAA Frozen Four. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, hi guys, and good morning. Today is day whatever it is of the Frozen Four journey. It is Saturday morning. So the last time I recorded was Thursday night for the semifinal games. Yesterday we just kind of hung out throughout the day, watched a little bit of the Masters, did a little shopping, got some groceries, just relaxing day at home. And today I actually have to do some online work today, so I came out this morning to enjoy the beautiful weather. It's not a cloud in the sky, it's 52 degrees, it's gorgeous. And I came back to this park we were at yesterday. If you see that pavilion, this is actually called the Turkish Pavilion. I have no idea what that means, but apparently it's from 1872. And there's the Turkish Pavilion. But we're out here in this park by our AirBNB, and I saw a ton of cars trying to figure out what's everybody doing here, and a ton of tents. So I'm not even sure what's going on over here, but this appears like it could be some sort of a farmer's market situation. So let's go wander over there, if I can avoid getting hit by a car, and see what the heck's going on. What is this situation? There's a lot of people here. This is so overwhelming, I don't even know where to start. There's just booths everywhere. So I think mobile bar, cocktail catering, I think we're gonna go, it looks like the end of it's all the way over here. This park is really nice, by the way. And it's progressed a lot in the 3 days that we've been here. All these trees are budded out. We've got these purple blossoms and leaves in the trees. We've got sunflower oil, oh buff. We've got worm casting tea.
This is my house plant, but it's also good for vegetables.
Grow with Row, 3 Rivers Community Farm with naturally grown vegetables, fruits, and herbs. Mediterranean sweets. We got some baklava. Microgreens from Be Simple City Farm. I'm recording this mostly for my wife. She's gonna love to see this footage. We've got some underwater basket weaving. Two men in the garden. We've got mango habanero and strawberry and peach and dill. Wait, alpacas of Troy, brats of the world. Is that what I think it is? These are not sausages made out of alpacas, are they? Am I the only one who interprets the sign that way? I hope this isn't alpaca meat.
We also have an apple cabbage slaw.
We'll figure it out.
We also have a Thai sausage. Thank you. We have a Roorwood, which is a South African sausage. They're all the sausages are over here. You want the brats? Okay, it's a round brats.
I don't know. I see lamb and goat, but wood-fired pizza oven right back there that they're using right now. And this is dang good produce. Ooh, bake. Oh, hello.
Yes, yeah. So it's that sugar cookie with some salt at the end. I do one of them.
Steel caramels. Pistachios. I'm running out of time because I do have to work today, so I'm going to start kind of wandering through pretty fast. Baked and boiled bagels. All right, this looks like it's more, that section over there was all the food, and this is more like clothing and cutting boards and artwork, textiles.
Like, okay.
A ton of handmade soaps here that are vegan, all natural, and sustainable. We've got a bunch of pet products. We've got stroller parking. Apparently the Tamale Man is where you want to get your lunch because the line is massive. Botanical sanctuary, knife sharpening. We got to go. We're definitely out of town, but super impressive, unexpected farmer's market find. By the way, this is the rectangular chain link grass area that AJ and I were trying to figure out what the heck this is. At least on Google Maps, or on Apple Maps, it says this is an iris garden. Tonight is National Championship night. So come along. We're gonna see Boston University take on Western Michigan. And little NCAA Frozen Four hockey championships tonight. Hang tight, we'll be there in just a minute. See you then. Welcome back to the Enterprise Center. We have made it back for the Saturday night championship game. It's time for some NCAA Frozen Four championship hockey. It's about 6:26. Game starts in 4 minutes. AJ had to get a koozie. They didn't have them last time.
It's the same koozie as last year.
Oh, but it says St. Louis on it, so it's not the same. Yeah. First goal of the game. Solid crowd here tonight. The place is packed. Just wanted to get a little bit of a close-up view to, just got totally bumped into, to all the college jerseys that are here on display. There's CC, Colorado College, Lake Superior. Quinnipiac, we've seen them in the Frozen Four. Arizona State, relatively new addition to the NCAA. With RPI, Miami, Michigan Tech. UMass Lowell, I think we've seen them before. Nodak, we've seen them for sure. Yale. UConn, Brown, I have no idea who that is. Who's this one? Comment down below. Colgate. Never seen Air Force on the Frozen Four. Sorry, Paul. Well, Pioneers. Michigan. They've been a common attendee the last few years, but got knocked out this year. And here we go. There's the Frozen Four. Oh, wait, there's more over here. That's Minnesota State up there, Northeastern. Ohio State. Bentley. Never seen Bentley in the Frozen Four, but here's our teams. Western Mich, Penn State, EU, and Boston. We're on a field trip to explore the top deck.
That is the theater. It's not that big looking from here. No, that is the theater.
A little score update from the upper deck. There's been a couple of goals. It's 3-2 Western Michigan. Hey, how much time is left in the game?
No idea. Maybe this guy knows.
1 minute to play in the third period.
Thank you. There it is. There it is. Don't get out early. All right, that's it. What an awesome ending to that game. That stadium was totally a Western Michigan home crowd, so they just went nuts in there. Every time Western Michigan touched the puck, cheers. Every time Boston touched the puck, boos. So that was fun to watch. That was a fun ending. Great to see those guys come away with a first-time victory ever. So it was really successful, fun, awesome NCAA Frozen Four Hockey Championships 2025. Can't wait for next year. Las Vegas. Let's do it. Just like that, we are back to the moose, which means we are back home. Not just the moose, but the elk with glasses and pipe. So, thanks for coming along on our Frozen Four journey. We'll see you again next year. By the way, next year is in Las Vegas, Nevada.